cook, cook. Musicians cook, cook, cook. Musicians cook.
That was delicious.
What's cooking, musicians? My name is Harold Stephan, and I'm going to show you my favorite chicken halal recipe. First, you'll need some lemons. Slice your lemon in half and get ready to squeeze the juice out. Remove the pits from the lemon juice and place it in the blender. Grab your fresh cilantro and get ready to chop a tablespoon up and place it in the blender. Now we're ready for a half teaspoon of oregano. If you can find fresh oregano in the supermarket, I prefer that. And into the blender it goes. And now for a half teaspoon of ground coriander. Next, 3 garlic cloves that you're going to be chopping up. And into the blender it goes. Next, a 1/4 cup of olive oil, organic if you can find it. Into the blender it goes. Now you can blend it all up. I usually use the pulse setting. And now we have a beautiful marinade that we're going to put over the chicken. This is about 3 pounds of chicken thighs which have been deboned. If you buy chicken thighs that have the bones in them, you'll want to go a little heavier on the weight. Place your chicken thighs into a plastic Ziploc bag. Pour the marinade over the chicken thighs and shake it up. Set the bag aside for a minute and let the marinade soak into the chicken breast while you work on the rice. Set your stove to medium heat and get your Dutch oven ready to heat up the butter or the avocado oil, depending on what you choose. You'll want to cut off 2 tablespoons. Now get ready with 2 of my favorite spices, turmeric and cumin. That's a half teaspoon of turmeric over the butter and a 1/4 teaspoon of the cumin. Mix it around so that it dissolves a bit and then get ready to add the rice. Add the 1½ cups of basmati rice over the mixture of the cumin, turmeric, and butter and mix it together. It should look evenly spread and you'll want to let that sit for a few minutes and brown up nice. Don't let it burn. Here's our chicken broth. Pour it right over the rice. Turn your heat down to low. Set your timer for 15 minutes and let it cook. We're going to grab our chicken from the marinade bag now and slice it up nice and thin so that we can have that real authentic halal experience. Now that the chicken's cut up into thin slices, we want to put about 1 tablespoon avocado oil in here to get ready for the chicken. I also had a little bit of extra marinade in the blender that I'm going to add now. Stir it up. You can turn the heat up a little bit higher on the chicken now and keep an eye on it as it cooks and let the juices come out. While the chicken's cooking, we're going to move on to the most delicious part of any halal meal, the sauce. For the sauce, you're going to want to grab some mayo, a tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. While you're doing that, make sure to keep an eye on the chicken and don't let it burn. It's starting to look really good, so I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit. Next, we're going to need the juice from 1 more lemon. Remove the seeds and add it to our white sauce. Grab your fresh parsley and get ready to chop up about a 1/4 cup. And go ahead and place that into the bowl with the white sauce. Add a little fresh ground salt and pepper to taste, and then whip it up. And that looks like a nice white sauce. If you'd like, you can slice up a little bit of fresh pita for serving. Don't forget to toast it. You can get your plates out because we're just about ready to serve. We start with the shredded lettuce. Add some of the yellow rice. And put some of that chicken right over the top of the rice. I like to use a lacerated spoon to allow the drippings from the chicken to drop down. And this is what your plate should look like when you're done. And it's ready for some of that nice, delicious white sauce and maybe a little bit of hot sauce if you like, for a really authentic New York City halal cart experience. Enjoy! Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to buy the Musicians Cook Cookbook. I'm Harold Stephan. Until next time.
Musicians